Down a little bit. Alright. That all doing good for you guys?
I think so.
Alright.
Well, I can hear audio, so...
Oh, good. Hearing audio is my
is it
favorite
streaming?
thing, guys. Yes, I'm streaming.
Is
Yes.
it has not notified me yet.
Well, you know, Twitch can go eat a potato that is made of the holiest of cheese. You know, just saying. Okay, anyways, hello and welcome everybody to this episode of Jumpchain. This is a crossover episode. If you guys not seen the previous episode, please do check out it in our Twitch or on Tables of Taurus. We have the archives of it, I suppose. Previous episode was on the hero side as one of the villains roasted, moved over there, and we're here now on the villain side with the heroes, some of the heroes. We have joining us here today, as you can see, Zero, Yuki, Megan, and Wally is a special guest. Ron is also watching, and I think Wally's also in the background somewhere in case I need him. So we have a lot of the heroes in here, so don't worry about that too much. I still don't know where Malachi is. I have no idea where Moochie is. Fish Girl was with you, so I'll explain that in just a moment. And then, who else was on your team? Oh yeah, Rogue is currently indispensed as well. Work is currently kicking him in the face, so he's not going to be joining us either. Okay, so to explain what's been going on for you, Zero, is after you fixed up all your babies and all your, you know, fun babies and stuff like that, and you were talking with, Sharktooth. By the way, she's an anime girl. She looks probably like 15. She's very snarky and, has extremely sharp teeth. Just so you're aware. She is pretty much the epitome of anime girl in weird body, as you can see here. Shark teeth. Yeah. These teeth are in fact strong enough to cut through steel, by the way. So cutting through your arm would not be a challenge. But yeah, so you're there with her, you're chatting with her, she's, I don't know, reading your fan fiction, writing some fan fiction while you're making your babies, and eventually Roasted comes by. Oops, I almost grabbed the hospital name. Roasted comes by, you get informed by the shadowy figure from earlier. He essentially looked kind of like a shadow that turned into a liquid form. It's super weird and disturbing, you're not quite sure how it works. You also don't quite care. At least I imagine your bomb-filled brain does not care about how the intricacies of a shadow creature works, I assume.
If it doesn't blow up, it does not matter.
Yeah. And so he basically gave you guys a mission, more or less. And you're also there with, let me pull him out real quick. If I can.
Aha!
Why? Oh, wait, no, is he? Nope, that's not him. Where is my buddy boo? Is that you typing, Corn?
Yeah.
Okay, where's my buddy
Man,
boo?
them loud.
Is it in characters? No. Worlds? No. Villain group? No. Where's my porcupine? Oh, there he is. Porcupine boy.
Him.
Yes. He's there with you guys as well. Sharktooth is sent on the mission with Roasted, and Porcupine Boy is sent on the mission with you. The mission details specifically is to separate and capture both of the children. Specifically, the child called Lilium, which you've actually had interactions with before. You probably don't remember him very well, but yeah. Those are you guys' missions. Inside of this park and this park. You guys eventually get... he does actually have a virgin kills for her. He is incredibly, unbelievably, extremely gay. Don't worry. He is very gay. But so you're here... Boop. And you're here, and you're here, and Where's zero? There's zero. You're here, and also you're here, and finally we have Arctooth right there too. Okay. And so as you guys finally get here, you see these two kind of chilling out more or less. Sharktooth makes the plan to pretty much turn into a rabbit to isolate Tina from Lilium. So she turns into a rabbit, and then pretty much guides Tina away from Lilium as, you know, she basically says, you know, stay here, stay safe, I'm known go. This is technically before a Heroes video, yes. So she's telling stay safe, stay there, she's don't go get dinner. And so she rushes off to the rabbit, which if you guys want to see what happens to that rabbit and Sharktooth and him, go and watch the Heroes video. As this is happening, however, this is when you guys see Lilium. Your target is to capture Lilium. Now, at the same time as this is happening, if we go back to this map here, it's just a bunch of exposition for those who have not looked at it, have not seen it. Oh yeah, somebody share this in a couple of chats, by the by. Totally forgot to share, but it is what it is. As this is happening, at the same time, Yuki and Megan, boop, boop, shrink. You guys are told from your area in, I think it was there-ish, that you guys are going to be splitting up into two teams. Your team, which has you two and Ko, boop, who is your teacher, will be going to this park in order to get, in order to see whether or not Jack is going to be there, and see whether or not the kidnappings don't take place, or whether or not Jack is even attached to that area. Obviously, Ko has been dressed up, more or less, to seem like she is Jack's type, I guess. His murderer type. And you guys are there primarily to drag him out of the shadows, hopefully. Not die, hopefully. And see whether or not he's actually going to be trying to kill somebody tonight, and stop him if he does. The other half of your team will be going over to this park and doing the same thing. From what you guys have seen in the distance, there is in fact a idol show of sorts going on, at least from the various festivities that you guys walk past on your way to this park. This park is also more near your home, which is one of the reasons why you guys are being pulled into this park. So, a couple hours pass for the most part. During this point in time, you guys are walking over here. A couple hours pass. This whole debacle happens. Lilium is now on his own. Your guys' mission right here, as you guys are walking through the area. Imagine there's like a slide. Slide. Alright.
Detail.
What a bloody
much-
slide!
Yes. Imagine there's a slide right here. He's kind of curled up under it, waiting for his sister to give him some food. You guys, Team Heroes, walk into this area. And you guys, at first, don't notice literally anything amiss. It is just a regular old park. I'm assuming you guys are actually hiding to some degree. At least I really hope you are.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it
we're
goes
going
like
after the
this.
picture. Wait, are you
It
talking
goes
about the
like-
villains?
it looks like this. Porcupine Boy hides, sees that I'm not, pulls me in.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're hiding. They're watching Lilium as he's just kind of curled under a slide, and the three of you walk into this area. Again, your job is to try to flesh out Jack, but also see. Again, you were told by Farsight that there would be a potential kidnapping here at
Flush
some
out?
point.
You said flesh out.
What?
Do you mean like flesh out? Because you said, sorry, did you mean flush out? Because you said flesh out.
Oh, yeah, flush out Jack. You don't need to take his flesh, okay? That'd just be a little bit too far. But anyways, so you guys are here. Ko is, as usual, kind of quiet, and she looks slightly different from how she normally does, but, kind of younger, almost, obviously, because of makeup and stuff like that. And she kind of looks around the area. I do not see our target.
Should I?
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll show up later. It's still pretty early.
Should we hide?
That may be a good plan.
Why would we hide when we're looking
Well-
for somebody to come after us? Wouldn't we want to be out in the open?
Well, Sensei needs to be out, but I don't know about us.
Does seem to attack in single-person parties, so to speak.
Right. So we'll hide, I guess.
You two are welcome to hide if you wish. I do not know if he will even come after me. My disguise is, not the best, so to speak. Villains at the Mr. Torque.
Where are we
you see
hiding
Pooey
from?
You guys just hear from a bush quite a distance away from you. Who are we hiding from?
Oh my dear lord.
What the heck?
I'm gonna go look in the bush to see what's in the bush.
You're just gonna go over there.
Yeah, well, as I'm walking over there, I'm going to very subtly cover my skin in my crystals to act as an armor.
Okay. So you're just steadily walking towards the voice in the bush.
And I'm like really on guard, but I want to know what it is.
Wait, I'm like, wait, should we really be doing this? What if it's Jack?
Well, then we found who we're looking for. Oh, sorry, my accent lost. Well, then we found what we were coming here for.
So, Mr. Torque, you're watching this woman start walking, probably slightly intimidatingly, towards your bush, and you see Porcupine just facepalm.
Him.
Huh?
She's approaching him.
So what would you like to do, Mr. Torque? Seeing this woman start approaching you.
This woman, I'm a child.
Well, you know.
He kind of signals Porky Boy to remain hidden as he gets out. Hello there.
See a fairly well-dressed man with a bunch of bombs on him. You recognize him only by idea, namely the explosive potential of the man, as Mr. Torque, the man who explodes a lot of bombs.
I immediately stop walking and put my hand out behind me to stop Sophia.
It doesn't help you because he's walking to you.
Yeah.
Here. Let me give you a handshake. Come here. Come here.
Mr. Torque, do not get any closer.
Why? I just want to offer a handshake. Is that so wrong?
Yes, especially when you're covered in bombs.
Bombs? How dare you? That's racist. My children are special to me.
They're good
How
night.
dare you? That's racist.
They're inanimate objects, Mr. Torque.
I beg to differ.
That's hurtful.
You should have seen them yesterday. They ripped me to shreds. They rip people to shreds too, but besides the point, they're special to me. Anyway, who are you? All three of you.
We're just traveling along on business, Ko says.
Business? What sort of business?
The
Would
business
you-
that you need not know of.
Oh, why?
Because you're a villain?
I'm sorry, my internet broke. Can you say that again?
Because you're a villain?
I'm a what? No,
A
no, I'm not.
villain.
I'm
roll
feeling-
sense real
people.
quick, by the way, both of you two.
Oh no.
Oh
Who?
god. Oh
Both
god.
of you
Oh
two.
god. Oh, god. Oh,
Megan
I don't
and
have my
you two.
buttons set up because it's fucking not here. Shit. Okay, hold on.
Where is my sense? There it is.
Nah, just Oh, okay. Well, you probably don't need it very much, but okay. You have no idea what your companion is doing.
That's
Jesus.
fine.
You do have your character sheet, by the by. So
I-
you can roll it.
Oh,
from
I
there.
do.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll
What
keep.
is my companion?
We'll keep the
You know what?
24.
Yeah, keep it 24.
So as you're talking to him, you do notice a porcupine, many porcupine spine needle things popping out of the bushes as he ever so sneakily snakes through the bushes.
Or tries to be sneaky.
Yeah, it turns out when you have an entire back full of porcupine spines, it's very hard to not be loud.
Can I throw up a wall of crystal in front of him to stop him?
Sure.
I'm gonna put a wall of crystal like right in front of him to
Mhm.
stop him from moving.
Alright. You kind of hear this, Zero, as a thing pops up behind you.
Hmm? He just looks at it.
That's
What?
your buddy in the bushes.
My buddy? Who's there? Fellow person? What is that wall? Hang on a minute.
That's my wall, but is that porcupine your?
There's
That's
no
not
one
going to work.
here.
I extend it in front of him. I
That-
just extend it further.
I'm not here.
Can I slowly try to form a box around him?
You could try, but he's quite nimble actually, and your
Before you
crystal.
I put my arm around you.
Oh shit!
Listen, Dollface. That Porky Boy, he's a good friend of mine. I don't know what he's doing, but he's looking kind of
What?
good. He's looking kind of good doing it. Say, I mean, you and I and four of us just go to have a cup of coffee, you know?
You're villains! How many times do I have to say this?
What's
You're
your
not good
definition?
people.
A villain. Okay, I want to ask this. What makes me a villain? Really?
You've
There isn't
blown
a-
up multiple buildings and killed multiple people.
Don't forget the
I consider it-
orphanage.
I consider them works of art, not a crime at all.
In every sense of the law, you have broken it by murdering people.
Did I?
Do
Yes.
orphans count as people? That's the question.
That is, they do.
Yes.
They very well do count as people.
Oh, well, sorry, bud. You have in fact murdered people.
Really? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I must be a bad person then. I would have thought about it if decided to think for once, you know.
Man, I'm gonna message you something real quick.
So, I'm just gonna walk around your wall if you don't
I
mind.
keep extending it in front of
You-
him.
I take her hand. Say, what's your name?
Oh my god.
Hey, how about you let go? And I'm gonna start moving forward.
Another beautiful person. Hello, what's your name?
Hey, don't let
Oh,
her
no,
go
he's
right
casting.
now.
He's casting flirt, guys.
God, I don't know how to handle this. It's too
Torque,
Let her go
roll,
right now.
Torque, roll me charisma,
Hold on.
Mr.
Do I have to roll
Torque.
it twice for them, or what?
You know what? Yeah, just roll it twice. Let's see how your Mr. Bombing powers show.
Let's see if I can bomb them. All right, so this one's for
Bomb
Yuki.
them with love.
This
Oh,
one's for Megan.
oh shit. No,
Oh shit, hold on, let me see this.
okay, wait. Is it
What
Is
do
it
I roll
cor-
against? this?
Sense or charisma?
You know what? Both you will sense. How about that?
Oh shit! Not today. Not today. Keep your hands to yourself.
I guess you could say he is a ladies killer, but he was never a lady hitter.
He has put on some sweet moves, but y'all ain't having none.
He's just giving that smile, but then you guys are just giving that blank stare. I take it I'm taking I'm not getting anywhere with this, don't I?
No. We do not
Oh,
fall for villains. Cause you killed people.
You see Porcupine just kind of leaning on the wall, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't swing your way, but I can give you a show."
Who's to say I swing your way?
He looks at you, then looks at Megan, then looks at you. Oh.
Shut up!
Should I
The guy
have
in there.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free. Also set your PM.
you know
Oh
what?
shit! Nope. Okay.
You
Just
just got...
sign up.
Oh, so
God, how do
you,
I roll?
are you two are you
No.
really? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I support it. I mean, look at you two. You're
I mean,
adorable.
Kami-sama.
You know what? This inspires me to give you a present. Just give me a minute. As he just goes to just pat around himself. All right, hold out your hand and close your eyes.
I keep my hands closed, so I'm not gonna take shit.
Oh my god.
I go to Yuki. Close your eyes and open your hand.
I will do as he says.
I pop a grenade on her head.
Yeah.
And I love
Zero, roll
hold
me
her
a
in
dex
place.
real quick.
Dex.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof, boy. Alright, roll me a sense.
Okay.
Okay, you love your babies. You love your babies so much. You notice when the slightest thing has tinkered with your babies, and your babies have been tinkered with.
Wait a minute. He quickly takes it from Yuki. This one's been tinkered. What happened to it?
There's a little bit of crystal on it blocking the pin.
Why? What happened to you, Mr. Glitter? Why?
Ladies,
You know what I mean?
it's a bad idea to touch his bombs. Mr. Torg, don't get irrational. Hey Yuki, how many did you do that to?
All of them.
Torg, roll me a sense with advantage.
Sense of advantage. Oh my God. If you did this, there's gonna.
Somebody's in trouble.
Oh no!
You look at
Give and
Mr. Glare, and then you feel it. There's just a little bit more weight on every single bomb.
No, it's happening to all of them. What? Why? He looks to you. It was you.
Oh shit.
You fucking monster. You call me a villain. You're just as bad. And he pulls out the shotgun.
Oh shit!
Carl immediately
I turn
stands
into
like...
and fly away.
You turned into a bat?
And fly away.
Zero, roll me,
You're just hoping he's bad at skeet shooting.
Oh, God. Roll me,
Oh wait, he was the one who hated the bats.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
roll
Can I turn
me
into a bird?
sense. Roll me sense real quick. See what your
Do they know?
reaction to this bat is.
I
Wait, me?
forgot it was him
Yeah.
we were talking about who hates the bats. I thought it was somebody else. Yeah, mate.
She turns into a bat, and your first reaction is
thought
to
it was
forget
raw.
about your bombs. You forget about your bombs because the pure, undying anger and hatred that you hold for bats overrides every single fiber of your existence. There is nothing but rage in your system right now.
A shocked face goes over his face. He says, as he says, I should have known you're a fucking bat. And
Can
I
I-
start firing at her.
As I'm flying away, can I fly in front
So then it
of
starts blasting.
in front of the porcupine guy? I have an idea.
Oh god, roll me range attack real quick, 0, and then roll me a
You're
dex.
fucking bad. You killed my children.
Oh shit!
Oh. As you're diving down, just a single shell from this doom shotgun slams into you hard enough to actually, you're fairly certain, crack at least one of your bones as you fly into a tree and hit the ground.
I turn back into my form immediately. As soon as I take damage in a smaller form, I turn back into my regular form.
You're fairly certain your right arm is broken at the moment.
God damn it!
Sophia
you see-
fucking screams.
You see the fucking red eyes of
Oh
this
shit!
man.
I forgot
shit.
Sophia was
What
with us.
happened to the instructor, by the way? What happened to Cole?
The instructor is currently protecting Sophina, so
Not much longer.
So
I'm
she
beast
doesn't
moding
die.
right now. I'm fucking going.
Is
Oh,
my
yeah.
arm at like a weird angle?
Yeah, you just got shot with a shotgun from Doom. The fact that
Question:
your
Which
arm
arm
isn't,
is it?
probably your left arm.
Oh shit! That's my dominant arm. Fuck!
And as you look to the man, you see the red eyes. You see red eyes beaming like an anime. He's like, "Now I got you."
I
Got you in my-
I fling a crystal spear at him.
Oh god. Sophia, you are now enraging.
Yeah. Running at him.
Okie dokie. Let me just boop.
Okay, finger. Skin tears, spine cracks, pops and
Yeah.
muscles jointing. as
Roll
it
me a
morphs.
sense, 0.
Oh,
Are you able to notice the creature behind you?
Yeah.
Natural.
As your rage is obscene. You have so much passion and hatred for these bats. But she's no longer a bat. So when you hear the crunching, crackling, and breaking of bones behind you, you get slightly concerned. And you turn and you see mammoth of a creature bearing down on you.
He knows what it looks like, right? Yeah.
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 Is it the picture here? Yep.
Yeah,
should
something
be
like that. So
somewhere.
that thing behind her is basically what was it from Bloodborne Corn?
Yeah, Bloodborne.
Cleric beast.
Yeah, it's basically a cleric
Uh,
beast,
Yeah.
more or less.
I mean, it's the dancer, but I named
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
the Cleric Beast.
So
He
It's
just looks
horrifying.
and he's like, he just looks at it and he's like, you know, I may be regretting some life choices here.
Right, because then she jumps.
before roll me a melee attack, and 0 roll me a dexterity.
Oh no. Where's
Not that great.
Ah!
She jumps into the air and swings downwards, and your immediate reply is, "Oh shit!"
Oh, wow.
You immediately dodge to the side as she creates a crater in the ground with her fist. She's
And
pissed.
and then as the two hands just create a crater in the ground, slowly she turns and looks to you at the side. Now facing her.
Is it not rolling? Oh, there we are.
And he kind of like crosses his arms. He's like, yeah, I'm starting to regret some life choices here.
Okay.
and
Well,
then,
since she did that, I guess I'm not gonna throw my spear at him. I'm just gonna keep creating a wall in front of Porcupine Dude.
And you know what? He points to you, Yuki. You need a timeout. I'm gonna tranquilize a gunner.
Oh, fuck!
Roll me
Can I
ranged.
Wait, will it be able to pierce my crystal
Nope.
outside?
Roll me endurance, because you're in a lot of pain at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure if you can create your crystal. You can, yeah. Yeah. He attempts to shoot you, and it just hits your arm and kind of slides off.
Oh, that's no fun. You're meant to fall asleep.
Damn.
Yeah. So at this point in time, yeah, that's not too good. Corn, roll me a d20.
He shouldn't have killed these children.
I do not know what that means.
It means he got an even number.
Yeah. Alright, let's just say this is happening now because I want it to. So, as you guys are doing all this fun stuff, you hear a scream in the background. You guys could technically all roll sense here.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
Roll
there's a
sense.
scream over here-ish.
Oh, from Ko?
Yeah, from Ko. You're wounded. She's insane at the moment. He's having the time of his life, except that he's mentally scarred.
He's regretting his life choices at this current moment.
So, Sophia, you can kind of, you're basically punching your way through your monster's insanity because the scream. What? What was that, Corn?
I said be back in about 10 seconds.
Second, 10 seconds.
All right. So, you hear a blood-curdling scream, so you start punching through your monster's insanity, essentially, to take just a little bit of control to basically look over. As you do look over, and I'm assuming Akia kind of can.
I can't see around Sophia's monster.
Oh yeah, that's true. Zero, roll
Yeah.
sense.
Roll
Sophia
sense.
did roll
Yeah,
sense.
I already did.
did you?
17.
Oh, 17. Alright, cool. So you can both see this. Mr. Jack.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
Zero, you know of him because there is only one warning given inside of this the Villains Association. There is only one hard fast rule that you never ever break if you wish to stay alive. If you see Jack the Stitcher, you stop being there.
Stop
Okay.
being-
But
Okay.
only if he's taking your target. He's not taking
Let
your
me
target. But
Let me explain. Let me say this. Do you think Mr. Tark is a guy that would listen to the rules?
oh
Oh,
god.
fuck. Sid,
This is
I
not
have a
great for
question.
anyone.
Yes.
Since Akia, is kind of preoccupied, can't see what's going on over there.
Mhm.
She thinks she can't obviously see anything. Can she finish closing off that section and just keep Porcupine Boy in there? Just finish closing this off so Porcupine can't get out?
You could. It is crystal though, so in theory he could break it, but it might take him a little bit. But you do close it in. It's not a perfect circle or anything like that. It's pretty much just walls. The immense amount of pain you're in is very difficult to make it properly aligned. Roll me a dex real quick.
So we finally meet
Alright.
Mac the Mitcher.
Yeah, he doesn't really pay attention to what, you say there.
Mhm.
Instead, he focuses entirely
On
on his target before he speaks.
I found you.
Oh, shit!
Sophia, not Sophia. Akia, give me a sense roll.
Oh, shit.
He's not quiet with this. You can hear him.
Oh, fuck. I Okay.
And I'll have you all
Shit.
roll initiative. You know.
Fuck.
Okay.
Why you do this?
Because today's gonna be a fun day to die.
Yay!
Also, you killed my babies. I won't forget that.
Jesus Christ.
You
let's do-
uncrystallized them this instant, young woman.
Proceeds to make them
Oh.
even more crystallized.
Alright.
I will make you scream.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
if you don't have your babies.
Shotgun.
Oh shit.
There we go. I severely doubt that's how you spell it, but I don't care. That's how we're
How do
going
you
to call
spell
it.
what?
Porky
Porky.
Pine.
Porcupine.
That's how we're going to spell it, alright?
You know what? How about we just call him this?
Porcupine.
We call him Porky. I mean,
Corky.
not Corky. Porky. Why did I put a K there?
Porcupine.
Porcupine. Whoops. 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 There we
That is the best spelling of porcupine I have ever seen.
Okay. So, Sophia is your turn. Sorry, Kia is your turn
No, it's
first.
not.
This thing was in weird order. So I love how it's 22, 18, 17, 16, 7.
I know. Everybody's above 10 except for Jack.
Yep. Alright, feel free to
Okay.
continue.
So I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously would know who that is because that's where we left Ko.
Mm-hmm. And her blood-curdling screams you may never have heard before, but it's very clear to you.
Since I have a speed of 6, would I
Mhm.
be able to turn into somebody like would I be able to turn into a cheetah and tackle him? Or at least attempt to tackle him?
You could. Yeah, you could.
Oh no.
Yuki, I have to say this.
Wait, hold
When you
on.
were-
Hold on. I'm gonna think about this some more. Hold
Okay,
on.
what was that, Zero?
As you were saying
Yeah, I
that you were
would
going
say
to
that.
into something, I was a big smile came on to me because I thought you were going to say a bat again.
No, because if I
There's a
turn
bat.
into a 4-legged animal, my speed's gonna be reduced because of my broken arm.
Which is gonna be real painful. You could totally max out your speed by doing that and just ignore the broken arm, but...
Yeah. Can I use my speed to get on the other side of
Sophia?
Sophia?
You could
Yeah, I'm
go
gonna
right through me too, because I'm
Yeah,
standing.
that's what I'm saying is going through you to get like here. And what do I see as soon as I get on that side? Like just
So I'll let Corin
pretty
describe what it is that you're seeing here.
again? Oh, I hate this.
Okay. So as it is, all you really see is this man. He's almost completely covered. He's got a large trench coat over him, and his hood pulled up. But you can see traces of red in what you can see of his chin and lower jaw area, as well as hands that, at first glance, look like they're wearing red gloves, except the gloves continue to move and shift, the fibers worming their way around each finger, entwining about them, as you see that more of the wires seem to be coming out from the back of his trench coat. Safina would like a kind of a zoom in to show more of the icon.
Yeah, or make it bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it down if I could. There we go. Yeah.
Oh my.
And
The
Adorable.
fuck is he
wires,
holding?
some
What
of
is
his
he
wires.
holding?
I don't know what he's holding.
Oh, it's a
I
hand.
think- yeah, that's
I
just
think
his
it's a
hand.
hand.
Some of his
be my
wires are
baby.
currently inside of Ko.
Oh no.
Several of the wires seem to be holding Ko in place. Some of them having gone through the skin already, as you can see, very small beads of blood in some areas, though she doesn't appear to be actively bleeding in full force. Rather, looking close, you can see that preventing the bleeding are several wires blocking up the holes already.
Can I try and make a So since it's such a small area, I only want it. I can't even draw on here. Basically, I just want to make a not necessarily a wall,
Mhm.
but kind of just wide enough to get between the two, but make the top of it sharp and pointy, like it'd be able to cut stuff.
Ah, you gonna
It'd be
try
able to
cutting
cut
his wires.
wire. Mm-hmm.
Okay. God, I don't even know what. I think that'd be a dex roll to be able to place it so perfectly right there.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a nice dex. Karin,
Okay.
I'll let you.
Yeah, your aim is
Yeah.
pretty great. So let's see. Let me just check. Yeah. So then it's a question of Dex on whether or not he can compensate with his wires.
Feel how sharp it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he cannot. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It looks like you. You managed to shear through a fair few of the threads as they begin to start tumbling down, before going rigid again.
Mm.
He looks to the side as you note that the wires are at least holding still. But it seems like Cole still can't move.
Mm.
Instead, he then turns to look at you.
Oh shit! At least I'm trying to save Cole.
As he does so, he also sees the monster turning her head towards him.
Wait, I have a
Just-
question though.
Yes.
Does Cole not get a initiative?
No, she's held in place at the moment. She
She
can't
was already
move.
caught.
Yeah, it's basically
Mm.
like you're trying to move, except your entire nervous system is shot. It's like
She's
a paralyzed
getting
person.
marionetted about
Yeah.
from the inside.
Yeah, it's like a paralyzed person attempted to move. You ain't gonna be able to move much. She literally can't do anything. Even her remarkably sharp skin. Her quirk is useless against him too, because her quirk is just light and extremely tough body. Plus, it also means that she can't die easily.
This is a really bad matchup for me. Can I
Don't.
try to see? What?
Don't interfere.
What are you saying? Can you see what?
Can I? Knowing that this is who they've been tracking, obviously Jack the Stitcher, and
You've
having
seen his handiwork before when they showed you inside of the gym. It's unpleasant.
right. I remember seeing all the gory details, and it just makes Sophina just stop because now she's realizing that she can't go against this type of person, at least not how she is right now. I want to roll to see if I can take over the beast's fear and adrenaline to try and go back to my original form.
Ooh, okay. Feel free to roll me a probably sense, I would say. Oh, okay. So you start taking over your beast's form as it is actively fighting you like 100%, because this is a moment of pure. You need to run or you need to fight. Kind of fight or flight extreme moment of panic and fear as you're trying to keep it under control. As you do so, you do slowly start to shrink down until you're right next to Akia, as you are panting extremely heavily as you are visibly containing the raging beast inside, who is practically pulling you in the opposite direction from this horrifying creature. You're not even sure if you would consider this a man.
Yeah, and struggling with the fear that she has, but also knowing she can't leave her sensei behind.
Man, I just realized this is the second time that you guys are gonna have to fight a big monster because your sensei is horribly injured and may or may not die. Huh. I didn't plan this, but...
I think you did secretly. But,
He's almost as bad as Bloodbag.
She's not dead
I
yet.
wonder...
Yet?
Yeah, neither was fucking Sensei.
True. Okay, but yeah, so you managed to contain yourself so you don't either start attempting to punch him to death or
Right.
kill your teammate.
Can I, as a small action, can
Mhm.
I eat a invisibility pill?
Oh, you do
Ooh.
have those, yeah.
I do.
Feel free to.
I knowing that this isn't what she's ever used in this world before, but in
Mhm.
her memory she had. She doesn't want to show off everything that she can do, but she knows that she can't go at this person with
Mhm.
just the beast. So she goes. So she turns invisible.
Okie dokie. He doesn't seem to notice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. I don't know. Maybe I should move. No, I'll stay here. I'll stay here.
Okay. So you turn invisible. Zero, you see Ko being marionetted essentially. The strings get snapped as a large crystalline wall appears between the two of them. And yeah, you hear him mutter, don't interfere. What do you do, Mr. Zero?
Oh, it
Mr.
wasn't
Tor?
muttered.
Oh, yeah.
He said it out loud.
Yeah.
He said it loud for us
Yeah.
to hear.
Now, your main
So-
mission is this boy. Your teammate is inside of a crystal barrier. And these two are currently in a fight with these two, who you don't care about.
And all of your babies are ruined.
Yeah, all your babies are ruined too. That makes
So
you
you know
angry.
what? Mr. Torg is looking at this whole situation. How much movement speed do I have?
Quite a bit, I believe. Let's see,
Was it
your
like-
speed is... Your speed is 4. You could easily cross this entire map with ease.
Like 40
More or less.
feet? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mr. Torg is just gonna zoom over here,
Mhm.
sit down, and try to make new grenades. And he's gonna look at the boys. He's gonna look at the child and say, "Hey, kid, can you help me out? I need to make new grenades. Kind of urgent."
The
Oh,
kid
God.
does not move. You start.
Come
You
on.
basically just have to pull out the crystal that's lining over the pins, essentially, to make your grenades work again, more or less. It's just.
He's trying to persuade
Jeez.
this boy first. He's like, "Come on, I need help. If we don't get the grenades out, we're gonna get killed, and we don't want that, don't we?"
He is not listening to you at all.
Nice.
He was told to remain there, so that's what he's going to do. He pulls out a tiny chessboard and starts playing with it. He is not focusing on anything that's happening there because only you have noticed him. At least that's what he believes.
Oh.
And he just doesn't want you to notice he's there. He wants to become invisible to you. So he's going to play chess to avoid you.
Well, with that, he's like, "You know what? Yeah, that kind of does seem like a safer place. I'm gonna just sit next to you." He's gonna sit next to him and start fiddling with his grenades. This fucking little
Jesus
thing, that
Christ.
stupid little bitch. How dare she do this to my bloody children? Mm.
Oh, you did not just call me a bitch.
Porcupine
Also,
boy
Porky
is
dear,
going-
get yourself out of that crystal gate wall already.
He's going to attempt to just punch the wall a bit effectively. We're going to do a 1d20 plus 3.
How long will it take to get some of the my grenades functioning again?
Your next turn, you should have pretty much all your grenades back. He punches the
Okay.
wall soundly. You can hear the punch reverberating along the crystal. You also hear a very loud shout of, "Ah! Ah!"
Man, you're as weak as just as weak as you were in bed.
Oh,
Oh, you did not just do that.
You say what now? You say what now? As he punches his skull through the crystal. He slams his entire head through the wall. And he just crumbles out. He's like, "I will have you know, I am great in bed."
I mean, to be honest, he
No.
just gave a fucking
And
head
that-
to that wall.
And that was my encouragement. Now help me get these grenades functioning again. Fucking useless right now.
I would
Did
just
he
take
cut
the
him? So wait.
Hmm?
Did he just? So he used his head to get through my crystal, right?
Yeah, he basically just charged your crystal with his skull and rammed through the entire thing in like a dive and just bashed himself all the way through.
He would still get cut because it's kind of like glass when you
Oh
shatter
yeah,
it.
he's covered in slices and dices. Like he's bleeding somewhat heavily. It's basically like having like 1,000 paper cuts all over your body. Ow.
I'll quit your whining. Help me get these grenades.
How about we just get the kid? Our
That's
mission.
not important right now. We need to save my children.
Oh shit.
You know what? Fine. If you want it so bad, wait for my turn to come.
Mr. Jack, it's your time. Your time. Your turn. Your time.
So, more of his threads begin unspooling about and moving around the wall back towards Ko, though his eyes are still firmly set on the two of you.
Mhm.
Seems like he's basically waiting for you to try to interrupt him again before he decides to make you a priority target.
Oh god.
Shit. Okay. Oh crap.
Would you like to extendo
Think
your
of it as a
walls?
deferred action.
Would
Okay.
you like to extendo your walls around?
Yeah.
I
I'll
got
free
some
action
ideas.
speak. Can I
Huh?
free action speak to Akia
Mhm.
and
I have
say,
some ideas on what I was gonna do anyway.
"Are you doing okay?"
Free.
I'm going.
Speaking's free action.
Yeah, you can still speak.
Oh.
I'll listen to you.
Oh, since I'm invisible, I'll just whisper behind her and say, if you can get her some more space or free or something, I can take her away with the portals. Because Akia would know about those.
Mm-hmm.
We know each other. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting your portals. Those are going to be very useful in this circumstance.
I shake my head and I point to the child and I say, "Get the child. They're more important right now."
What
I have
child?
the one under the slide, where the
When
know
did you
all the
notice the child?
Yeah.
I haven't
I don't
even
think you
looked for
ever
them.
noticed
when we
them.
walked
Yeah.
in and I
Yeah.
had the sense of 24.
Oh, no, wait, was that for the child? No,
it
it wasn't
never
for
said
the,
that we
noticed
for
the child.
him.
Yeah.
You guys stole the child. It's just you decided to hide because that was the target, and you were gonna wait for people to try and kidnap him.
Ah.
Wait, what? Sin? Do we know
Wait,
about the
the
child?
reason
No,
why-
I
the
believe
reason-
that you
The
rolled
reason why these
I
characters are
think-
here doesn't have to do with Lilium necessarily. Remember
Yeah.
that
wouldn't
they're
know.
here to attract Jack?
Hey, good. I believe
they're
the
here to attract
original
Jack.
sense was to actually see you, because you were talking basically.
Yeah, well, who are we hiding from?
Okay.
However,
All right. Well,
if you like to roll sense, you could actually see Porcupine Boy headbutting your wall and then walking under a slide.
I feel like that would have been noisy, but sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not a
I
high
guess.
roll. It's really not a high roll.
Yeah.
All right.
You do see Porcupine walking over to the slide with Mr.
Okay.
Torque.
I guess I'll just point.
Mhm.
I'll point in that direction,
Mhm.
and say the villains went that way.
Mhm.
And then I pull out
Are
my
they really
phone.
a higher priority target?
Yeah, same.
Gosh, I guess not. Never mind. I won't do that.
Yeah.
We don't fucking
Sophia
care
would
about
be
them
like,
right now. I
yeah.
actually,
Mhm.
instead of doing all that,
Mhm.
I take out my phone and I call Washi and I leave him the voicemail.
Mhm. Oh my God, it's
And-
Well, in
Jack.
that case, for continuity's sake, we'll also say that as he was turning to face you guys and, extend his threads to grab Cole again,
Mhm.
that's where he opens up his trench coat to reveal the amalgamation of threads weaving together across his body and squeezing and controlling his internal organs that don't seem as internal as they should be sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Good.
when I'll make the call to Washi that I
Mhm.
made. And because my arm is broken, I have to drop my phone. So I drop my phone and I basically retract the the wall
Mm-hmm.
from between Jack and Ko and shoot it through the ground again, but harder to try and cut his wires again.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Let's see, that'll
exactly
be
when.
Dex against Dex again.
I mean, he
Mhm.
did say that he was doing threads around it, so if you're doing the
Oh
same
yeah.
width,
Oh wait. Okay. So he
Could
you're
did.
doing it the same
yeah.
way.
Shrunk it
I
sideways.
would make.
Push it
I would
out
try
like
to
a
make it
hamburger.
bigger. I would try
Push
to.
it
And can I actually try to encapsulate her and encapsulating her in my crystals, trying to cut off his strings?
If you hide her from me, I can't make a portal to save her.
That is true.
So
But
you could
would
try
be able to see
encapsulating
her.
him.
I could, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try doing that instead. Yeah, I'll
Or
try
do
encapsulating him
Yeah.
in my crystals while trying to make the edges sharp enough to cut through his string.
Okay, so that'd be Dex against Dex.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh
Roll
no!
that one.
Oh,
Roll that one.
no!
Roll that one.
Yeah. So that's a 12 to a 4. So this time, as they rise up, instead the threads seem to go incredibly rigid and sharp as you try to shove it upwards, only to watch as your crystals are the things that end up getting shredded rather than vice versa.
Oh shit! How durable are these?
Exceptionally.
Shit.
That was
Yeah.
the wrong move, girl.
God. Alright.
Says the villain.
Mm-hmm. So it did go taut, which means did it stop moving?
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
so-
though it is worth noting, Cole is also still immobilized. It's pretty important to note that, yeah, she is still immobilized despite the fact that you did cut the thread. She seems to still be held in place.
By some.
So you
didn't
could
cut them
grab
all.
her and just
Yeah.
increase the distance between her and Jack.
Well, specifically, it's that you did cut them. It's just they are still in his control. There's just
Okay.
no long. So
Holy
the ones
shit.
that are they don't have to be in contact with him. They basically just have to be within a certain radius of him, as long as they're his threads.
Oh, would we know that?
You would not, but
Well,
the fact
the
that
thing
she
is,
is
Yeah.
floating
You
at the
successfully
moment.
cut. Yeah. You cut them, but despite that, the ones that seemed like they started falling went rigid. So even though they were just cut, you can still see some of the threads holding their position in the air while holding her up. So
Okay.
visually, I
Floating
think
at the moment.
you should be able to piece it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
well,
try
I'm moved.
And so,
yeeting her, but
And as we mentioned, Jack's action was deferred, so he was waiting until they took one. He's going to retaliate now.
oof.
Oh shit.
Specifically, he's going to extend his arm out as a large number of threads are going to shoot directly towards Akia.
Reaction crystal
With a
shield?
nat 20.
Reaction crystal
That's a
shield?
nat 20.
You are bleeding.
shit.
Actually, no, that's Sophia's thing. Your one is a crystal shield. That's a nat 20. So
Why didn't I move? Fuck.
your reaction time is not very fast. You do have a lot of speed, though. Let me look at your crystal shield real quick.
Hey, what is her speed?
Her speed
Like,
is
6.
what is her speed ranking?
6.
6? Then there is a 5% chance that she can tie this. A nat
Do I
20
roll
will
it?
tie it.
Yeah, do
If you
your
want
speed.
to dodge, that would be speed, right?
Yeah.
I do speed?
Yeah, if you want to dodge it,
Dodge.
if you want to try tanking
not-
it with your shield,
Oh.
roll me your shield real quick.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the shit.
Is this attack also directed at me somewhat? So could I
No.
also take an
Uh,
action?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You didn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not directed at you. He also can't see you. But
Fuck.
so it's diving directly towards you. If you pull up your shield and your shield manages to get above a 20, then you'll probably take like less damage. But as you may have noticed from Ko, his thing isn't necessarily damage. It's touching you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and outspeed it.
Okay. Want me
He has his ways
Oh,
of
shit.
getting inside of
Okay.
a person.
Oh.
That ain't a dodge.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you attempt to jump to
Okay.
one
Did you jump
side.
to the left or to the right?
Away from me.
Yeah, I would have jumped over here.
Okay.
Okay. So he's going to clip your left arm, the arm
Oh
on
my
his
God.
right from his
Oh
perspective.
no,
The
my
arm on that
broken
side.
arm!
Yeah.
My poor
So
arm!
the
Shit.
wires will slam into you, many of them puncturing their way into your arm.
Oh.
He is yeah, I'm going to use this exact phrasing. He's inside of you now.
Oh,
Oh shit, oh shit.
So yeah, so
he's inside my broken arm.
oh.
Kinky.
So Sophia, it's your turn. You just watch your friend get impaled, effectively.
Free
Right.
action, yell at Sophia to get Ko out of there.
I'm planning on it.
Good.
Portal underneath Ko,
Mm-hmm.
and that as we know I've done in JoJo before, I can sweep it upwards. So
yeah, that's true. Okay.
I sweep it up over her head to try and cut off the string.
There are currently
her
no
portals
strings.
can
Hmm?
yeah. Well, it's her portals don't need to be on a solid object.
They're on the
No.
ground, and then she
I
moves
thought
it
they
up.
did.
No,
So
I
it's
can put them in air,
Moved it
can't
up
I?
off
Oh
the
yeah, we
ground.
also did it in air in JoJo's a while
We
ago.
did
there's-
in air.
Well, when we did that, that was with the stand.
I have my
Yeah,
stand too.
that's her stand.
Oh, she has her stand? Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
Yep.
yeah, her portals
God,
are a
that must have been
stand.
expensive.
so-
It's like 600
Yeah.
CP for
Yeah.
a stand.
It was
Yeah.
very expensive, but hey, it's paying off.
Me and Sin
Yeah,
both worked
okay.
on it together a few
Yeah.
times.
Okay, so
Very
let's see. Your
expensive.
stand allowed you to burn a picture in order to use the portal.
I'm not doing it
so-
long distance. I'm not
Mhm.
doing it long distance. So that's what the
well,
photo
the
uses.
short distance one was
What's
that-
a short distance one?
the photo
Short
was used for your
distance
stand. Your short distance ones were a different ability entirely. They weren't from
Ah.
your stand.
Let me
was that
get
from a Ruby
Robin.
quirk? That might be your Ruby quirk, which was the short
Her
distance.
Ruby
portal.
semblance.
Yeah, Ruby semblance
get
was short
it.
Yeah.
distance.
I thought those had to be on solid objects.
I've
They can
never
be
used
swept,
them on-
but
Yeah,
let me
like on the
just-
ground and the like.
hmm
There was a description that I did on one of her documents.
Yep.
Tells me
But yeah, to the best of my knowledge, she can place
It
it
doesn't have to
onto
be.
a object and then sweep, and then probably for the one over up top, she.
No, wait. Her
I'm
semblance.
pretty sure I don't
her
need it to be on
semblance
anything.
has to be capable. So her semblance is capable of doing it in the air. I remember because she decapitated a dragon instantaneously.
Right? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Mm, So
So yeah,
yeah.
you. So you sweep the portal
Yeah.
upwards, which none of his.
But shoot, didn't we then
wires-
nerf it? Actually, we
Huh?
had didn't we have a discussion where we were like, wait, shoot, she can just insta kill anything.
I couldn't kill jumpers. That's what he
Mhm.
said I couldn't do.
Uh,
With it.
she
Well,
had.
that was one thing, but like,
yeah, so
we have to nerf it? Because you can kill
the thing
just
that we
about
nerfed
anything
was
with a, portal.
the way we nerfed it was it had to be something she could physically cut with her so she had to be if she wanted to like cut something in half, she would have to be able to pull it apart with her hands, which of course she can't do here, but none of
Okay.
Jack's strings are actively connecting him
Yeah.
and Ko at the moment, which is very good
Okay.
timing for her. However, there are some still inside of her, so as she's teleported over here, she's still in midair. Kind of floating
I
there.
mean,
How far away is she? Oh,
she's all the way at the
let me
border.
measure that distance.
Probably not very. And now I'm assuming you take away your portal, so he can't,
I mean,
He's
if
out
they
of
can't
range.
cut
Her body's
through
gonna
it,
go limp.
if here's the thing though, you said that my portal can't cut through things unless I can cut it.
Yeah.
So my portal can't close, right?
there are no strings connecting
I already
Ko
cut the
and-
strings.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Yeah,
then
I
the
cut the
portal
strings
does close.
earlier.
Yeah.
And Ko is
Um,
55 feet away from Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
Like I
Jackie
said,
Boy.
it's out of range.
Oh, okay. So she goes limp.
and I move up here
Okie dokie.
because that's my move action.
Zero, it's your turn. You now have your bombs back, and the kid is still playing chess next to you. And Porcupine
Aha.
is attempting to encourage you to just run because that looks like a dangerous situation.
It's like, as everything's happening, I say, come on, we should go. Shh. Now, I need silence to perfect this. Aha, they're all done. Okay, you wanted the kid, right?
Yes.
He's gonna tranquilize a gun the kid.
Oh my god!
You just look at him like, hey, you want kids, right?
So you wanted
Wait,
a kid, right?
As he blushes, yeah.
Yeah. Pulls out a gun, shoots the kid like, here's one.
Here's
Wait.
one. Here's one. It's pretty
Holy shit.
quiet. Now,
Is this
I want
Chris-
Have a
you.
child.
Holy
What?
shit.
Now, I want you
child.
to take the kid and go that way and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Kind of grabs the kid, almost protecting him with his back. Zero, what are you gonna do? You've now gotten all your bombs back into working order after Miss with a broken arm decided to tinker
And
with them.
so as he says that, and expecting Porky Boy would ask, "What are you doing?" He walks out and says, "I'm going to help these little shits." You know why? Because I don't like Mitch Macker.
Mitch Macker.
Or Mac the Mitcher. I don't know which one, but girl.
Definitely had
I
an
don't-
M, right?
I don't definitely had an M, but wasn't an N. I don't know. You know what? Get the kid out of here. I'm gonna
Nick
hold
the
him off.
Matcher.
I'm gonna hold him off.
Okay, so yeah, which bomb do you wish to use, Mr. Master?
He pulls out the grenade, walks to Jack, walks this distance to Jack and says, "Hey, Mackie."
Yeah, okay, he does register your presence and he doesn't really turn to face you specifically. Instead, his focus is still very largely on Akia, as well as the fact that she can probably feel the wires in her arm getting angry.
So I say, "Do you like smoke? Because I think it's gonna like you." And he throws Mr. Smokey at him.
Roll your
Okay,
bombs for me real
let's
quick.
see. He's got a whole bunch of threads around him. Should he roll Dex for deflect?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Okay.
What should I roll
22,
anything? Or...
wow.
Just roll your bomb.
I think it would be Dex against Dex, right?
He has a bomb here.
To
So
see if
you
your
used
aim is-
the smoke grenade?
Yeah, the smoke grenade specifically.
Okay.
So
So it just
That
kind of
means-
hits the wires and then hits the ground effectively because it was deflected, and then or it was deflected in midair. It just kind of exploded into a mist of smoke. Doesn't do anything but sound
Excellent.
terrifying.
and like that, his vision is blurred.
Not that big. More like
Probably does yeah, that.
yeah. There we go.
It was deflected, so wouldn't it be more on one side than the other?
Ah, you're right. There we go.
If you value your life, return her now.
Do I look like a guy who values life? Come on, get at me.
Porcupine will.
I think Akia can tell he wasn't talking to you.
I mean, it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see with the smoke.
Porcupine Boy is going to do exactly what you said and get him some kids. And
Oh fuck!
Run, boy, run.
he's just pick up the unconscious child and eat himself, which neither of you two can actually see because the smoke.
And he is gone.
Question.
Yes.
Did the glass prison that Akia made, is it still standing or did it dissipate when she was knocked around by the
It's technically
It's
still
still
standing. Yeah.
I have to
Oh.
forcibly dismiss it.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. So, Mr. Jack.
That means I did not see them shoot the little kids, so suck.
It's clear crystal, so you can see through it.
It is
Oh,
crystal.
it's not
so
opaque.
yeah, it is
Could
crystal.
I take a...
But I
I'm
think
in the
from
line of
that-
sight.
From
let's
that
see.
distance, it would be a bit hard though, because Mr.
Yeah.
Torg was standing in front of him.
or sitting next in front of him.
Roll me a.
But I also
sense.
heard the thing go off, though.
Yeah. Roll me a sense. It's probably gonna be a rather high roll.
Oh, nope.
You can
Sorry,
kind of
kid,
see
you
some
don't exist.
movement. You can see some movement through the opaque thing. Not the opaque, but the more or less clear crystal. But because the distance and also because the smoke bomb interfering with your senses from the distance, mostly the pop of it, and the fact that Ko is unconscious next to you, probably from extreme pain, your focus is now on two weird shapes moving on a playground.
Got it.
Yeah. So, Mr. Jack.
We're all fucked.
As it is, his focus is still largely on Akia. You can't tell where he's looking, but you can tell that the wires are currently still sliding up your arm.
Yeah.
He issued his ultimatum, and he's awaiting your response while still sliding upwards. It is
I don't know. That's not a real
incredibly
picture.
painful.
Yeah, it's I can imagine that would be unbelievably difficult.
Heroes and villains. Let's go. Good team up.
Okay.
I will eviscerate your arm if you don't return her now.
Okay, this is gonna happen in super quick succession. Like there will be no downtime between when she stops talking and when she does her action.
Okay.
I'm just saying that now so that way I don't get interrupted.
Well, I will say there's a chance that he might not wait for you to finish your actual sentences and the like, and instead respond. So if your actions take place immediately after your words, choose them carefully.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Okay. I am not actually going to use words. I'm going to use the whistle language that we have. And basically this one specific whistle that I do means to go find Dollhouse.
Washi, at this point in time, your character would have gotten immediately right there. As the whistle goes off,
Okay, cool.
You hear a fluttering of wings popping up.
And
No, they don't. I mentioned it earlier, Sin. There's no sound because, as I mentioned outside of the thing, when my character appears, he does not appear in the glade, in the park area. He appears about 150 feet above it.
Oh, yeah.
And foregoing all caution, he immediately pulls out Argyros' hide. And as you recall, my sense level is off the charts, allowing me to see outside of the visual spectrum, including, for example, IR. So the smoke doesn't mean a whole lot to me. And you know that my character recognizes Jack immediately.
Yeah, you can legitimately feel his presence and existence. You can pinpoint his location with such accuracy, you would be able to hit him with a pin from this distance.
All right. Well, with a mixture of gravidomancy and one of my gravity-based dust rounds, I'm going to be flying in like a speeding bullet, firing off my round directly into him, and then crashing with the guillotine blade end directly into Jack. Well, the blade will crash directly into Jack. I will be landing slightly further away because I know better than to engage that man in melee combat.
Jesus.
Totally wasn't planning that a few minutes ago.
You probably hear the sound of the gunshot
before the
and
entire
then not
mist
a whole lot more
is
because
just
the entire thing.
Yeah. They are not. No.
Kane, Hero, and Jack.
No.
Jack is a very different person. But as the bullet hits the ground, all the smoke dissipates from the sheer force of the bullet before the guillotine axe comes straight down. It is a display of awesomeness, but also now there's a gigantic crater in the ground with a giant axe pinning several wires to the ground, probably.
Okay. So like I was doing before,
Roll initiative, Corn.
before Washi so conveniently showed up. I thank the Lord Washi is here.
What is initiative? I don't have one listed in my macros box area.
Should.
At least that I don't see one.
Yeah, go to your character,
See all
go
the
to
listed.
attributes and abilities, and
Oh,
at the top is
it's in the
initiative.
character.
Yeah.
So immediately after I did that whistle command, I guess, towards Sophia. Oh no, Kate! Why?
dear.
Well, to be fair, I opened with an attack, so me coming last
That's
doesn't
true.
exactly feel too bad.
That's true. I immediately kind of start shifting my form, and as I'm shifting my form, I slide to the right, seeing as his stuff is in my left arm, and I shift my form to, I guess, an elephant for now.
Okay.
Because why not?
A lot of distance to travel in an elephant's arm. So you get a little bit bigger, and Washi, you can see the flesh on her left arm wiggle.
Well, I wanted to move to the right a little bit to, like, as I'm shifting to see if me shifting forms and moving out of the way as I'm shifting forces the string to leave my arm.
Oh, that's an
As you
interesting
attempt to
concept.
move, problem there is that he does have line of sight now that everything's been nuked. So as you shift to the side, the wires also move along with you since he still has control over them.
All right,
He's
no problem.
willing them
That
to
makes
follow
sense.
you.
Okay.
I
just was gonna try it and see what would happen.
So, Corn,
fine.
what are we seeing
Here's the
from
main
him
thing,
at the
though.
moment?
Yeah. Actually, well, first, I'm gonna have Washi pretty much lay on hands on top of Akia, and as he just calmly states, "I am your guardian angel. She is now rendered immune to damage."
Oh, thank the Lord! Thank the Lord! I was about to start using my water healing.
Jesus Christ.
wow.
Yeah.
Holy
thank
shit.
the
So,
Lord!
good thing that I spec'd into this build.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah. As you reform into the elephant, you note that for whatever reason, not only does it no longer hurt, the wires seem incapable of doing anything. You can still feel them, but they only shift when you move. As you can hear Jack.
Oh shit, that was scary.
He is not happy.
So
He's
what
not
are we
happy,
seeing from
guys.
him? So he just got hit by a basically a nuke and an axe.
Yeah. So you can see that the thread. So first off, his trench coat is obliterated. And
100%.
the thread that composes his body, you can see that most of it has spread apart. As you watch you can see his heart is about 6 feet to the side of the impact zone, as the majority of his organs seem to have been splayed all about, still kept together by the threads, as you watch his heart get squeezed repeatedly at a high speed by the wires, as he's slowly bringing the chunks of his body back together, still largely composed of that thread. As you note, his head is one of the only things entirely intact, as it gets pulled slowly like a marionette's disconnected skull towards the remainder of the body.
You do see
This
some
is the first time you're
partial
seeing
ribs
a
in there
proper
too.
expression. Yeah. Several of his bones are shifting about, trying to loosely approximate a human body again, as his expression, you can finally see one through the thread, and it is filled with malice and hate. Before moments later, recognition. He doesn't say anything though, as he and Washi stare each other down.
So the person who just
tension.
spoke and made it so that way I can't feel anything anymore, and is protecting me and landed and doesn't have an accent, is he looking like Washi or does he look different?
He looks like Washi.
He looks like Washi. And this time I dropped the accents on purpose.
Okay. All right. My elephant head looks at you and does like a double take and is very confused right now.
He's a lot more serious than you've seen him before as well.
I
Yeah.
put up my
There's a
trunk for a
completely-
high five
Yeah,
to see if he high five buddies me. That's the only way to know if he's actually
Instead,
washed me.
he calmly responds, "Get out of here. It's not safe. Take Ko and get back."
I can't move. I have strings in me.
That he thought slightly. All right then. As he reaches out, grabs the wires, and Guardian Angel prevents you from harm, which means you don't actually feel the sensation as he basically uses his zippers to more or less disconnect and then pull them out. You feel nothing as he just disconnects them and then tosses them to the ground.
Did you just disconnect her arm, put your hand inside of it, pull out his wires?
I grabbed the threads, which made them into a bundle, unzipped the bundle, and then pulled them out of her.
How'd you get your hand in?
Well, I grabbed... Well, so obviously the threads are still connected to Jack, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And they originally came out in a tight cluster. So he just grabbed the cluster where it was sticking out of her body.
Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, you
have a
get
chance to
a
escape.
very good view of these wires sliding out of your skin.
That's gross.
You get perfect view of it as blood starts trickling down your elephanty arm.
Second later, though, you watch as he unzips his own hand at the wrist and throws it casually at Jack, as you see that several of the wires had already begun to slide into the skin of his hand, basically infecting him with the wires as he pulled them out of you. You hear Washi crack his neck. You're not running.
I'm not running because we're on a team. We don't leave
I like this girl.
behind.
I like this girl.
Ohana means family.
Ohana means family. And I turn back into my human form.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turn back into my human form, I make a crystal pillar underneath Jack and try to pierce something, like one of his organs, with my crystal underneath him, since I still have crystal lions right next to him.
As you attempt that, you do hear Jack's voice again.
You found a new team then. Good.
There's a pause as the crystal starts forming, but a large amounts of the threads all seem to clump together as you raise it up. It's almost like a net, and as you try to pierce him, instead it just shoves everything out of the way, displacing chunks of his body, as you note that several of his ribs caught between the threads snap in order to be able to accompany the movements. As instead of really stabbing anything important, you just watch it pierce through his entire body, only hitting the threads in the first place, as he just continues staring at the opposing group.
This is Dollhouse, but worse still.
Sophia.
Well, you're attacking from the bottom? Well, I'll attack from the top.
No, Sophia, I told you to run with Ko to find Dollhouse.
He's got I don't fucking know where he is.
You know he's at the
somewhere
other
in the
park. At the other
why don't
park.
you free... Well, your friend buddy here was also with him, wasn't he? Why don't you ask your friend buddy?
He instant transmissioned.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look to and be like, all right, if you're not gonna run, then here. I'm gonna open up a zipper on the ground and tell her, go through there, get Dollhouse.
Dun, dun, dun.
Me or Sophia?
I'm invisible.
You, Akia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know that Sophia's here.
Oh yeah, Sophia's okay. Yeah, but I told you to go find Dollhouse with Ko, so that way she's out of danger.
But I don't know.
Or you could just wait. No big
I
deal.
I can actually instant teleport, but so okay, it's my turn, so I can
Yep,
I
yep.
can do that. I'm actually gonna take Ko with me. So I open up, I grab a postcard. There's a very nice picture of the park that
It
the others are at.
is a very large park inside this area. There are postcards
I
for
grab
most of this area.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
most of the bigger
I
areas.
grab
Sophina.
onto Ko.
Hmm?
Well, you can't see me,
Oh.
but you can see Ko being pulled.
Ah, the girl's going away. Okay.
She's moving for some reason, and then we both fall
What?
into.
Okay, one problem there. Why'd you say that out loud? Where Jack can hear it.
Fucking-
Oh,
yeah,
he doesn't know
Torque-
the name. I was trying to like.
Hmm?
Well,
say.
that's the thing though. You said the girl, so Jack looks to his target. As
Ah,
she
the girl.
disappears.
And we're
Oh,
going.
yeah.
We're gone. And then
You're gone.
we're gone. And the
Yeah.
portal shuts closed, and we're not there.
I love that though.
Jack's
Mr.
got
Torque's
that.
just like,
Washi has that zipper hole in the ground, and
Oh,
told
shit!
Aki to get in.
Oh fuck!
Uh-oh.
what?
So Zero, it's your turn right now.
So could I free actions yell to Akya before I go into the portal and say, I'm gonna get Sensei.
Gonna
I'm
get
gonna go.
Sensei.
I'm gonna get Sensei. And then my head disappears through the portal and I'm gone.
She's a real sweetheart for a girlfriend.
Washi, I think your plan just got bombed. Sophina just went to go get Dollhouse.
Well, that's good for you for reasons that you might not understand.
You hear Zero say, huh, she's a really sweet girlfriend.
Oh no, you fucking didn't!
You'd be like, you bitch, you're right,
here's the-
but she's not
Sid,
mine.
What? Sid,
Huh?
what role would one make to resist whatever level of killing intent is coming off of Jack right now?
Oh, fuck
Endurance.
me.
Because he just watched his prey disappear.
Yeah. Zero, if you want to roll endurance real quick.
Oh, sure. Let us see if this man and
Yeah, because of your fixation with bombs and your inability to notice danger around you, he just looks like a really angry person.
Aw, did someone lose their
But you-
toy? Bo ho ho.
Now let's see. My character has a long history of working with Jack. So what does Akia have to roll to resist the overwhelming
I would
hate
say
in the air?
another endurance. Trying to.
Oh,
Oh, you feel like Torque feels like, oh, he's a really angry guy. You feel like somebody just put a 50-pound weight on your shoulders and is crushing you with it while you are attempting to be suffocated in the ocean.
So a panic
Okay.
attack. I got it.
Yeah.
You could have just said a panic attack.
Okay, panic attack, but you're very certain you may actually die.
A
So-
panic attack.
Does Mr. Torque see this?
Oh,
is
it's a
the
panic
question.
attack with an asthma attack at the same time.
There you go. Yeah, Mr. Torg, you do in
And-
fact see the girl who messed up your bombs, curling up in field position on the floor.
Okay.
Not really. She would
No,
just be a hug.
I don't think she can bring herself to move.
There you go.
No, I'm not moving at all, but
terror.
obviously I am starting to wheeze because her asthma is acting up now.
So
she has asthma.
he's-
She's a hero.
he's gonna look at her.
Shut
Look
you
at-
can't your own have asthma. Shut up.
He's gonna look at her.
She's
Look
from
at
Earth.
Jack.
Uh-huh.
Look at her again. Look at Jack. Ah, fuck. Runs over to try and pull her out of the combat.
No! No!
You're coming with me,
Washi just,
sissy.
Washi just
No!
shout. Yeah, no. Washi just shouts into the hole, gesturing towards the big hole in the ground that he made.
What hole,
You're
Fulton?
not. I am going to resist you with every fiber of my
Roll
being.
endurance versus his strength.
Babe, if you're gonna resist me, it
I
ain't gonna
really
work.
hope-
Oh, fuck, maybe
Well,
it will.
Oh yeah,
think we'll go
you
with the
don't have
first
a whole
one.
lot of strength. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
Oh my
It was meant to be.
God! You
Come
did
with me,
not.
Missy. Come with me, Missy.
That is
You
a
guys going through the hole?
struggle.
Hang on. So when you say go into the hole, Mr. Torg's like, what hole? Then falls in.
Yeah, he's just like, what hole?
What hole?
And I
Freeze
get
frame.
dragged into.
Yeah. As you two fall through, you hear Washi slowly sigh. Sayonara. The
You did
the hole
not.
did not lead the dollhouse.
Huh?
It led back to school. The hole was to the school, so they were very far away from the combat.
Oh, you fucking did not right now. Oh no, you did fucking not.
With that, the hole is now sealed. So I'm going to do the only thing that I can think of at this moment, because my character is not one for heroic sacrifices. So I don't want Washi to die right now. I'm going to call the only person that I know of with an ability set that can match Jack.
You don't have your phone.
Remember when we high-fived? At the during the hero session, Dollhouse?
Wally, my man. Huh?
I am very well aware.
Good.
How
Here we
does
are.
it? How does this work out? Because I left
Mhm.
with Cone.
So you teleport all the way over to where the other park was, just as Ron was starting to talk with Dollhouse, more or less. A few minutes after they started talking, and Dollhouse is like, "Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, Onyx. We'll get. Well, for now, we're just going to entertain the tiny child, who, by the way, at this point in time, started to have a panic attack, as she was calling out her brother's name, saying, I need to get back to him. Shit, blah blah." And then all three. Well, yeah, huh? What?
Yeah. So, I will say that the thing that is seen by Jack and the like as he's preparing his attack is that I'm unzipping my torso so that there will be able for Dollhouse to climb out of my torso in order to get here when he arrives.
Yeah, so Dollhouse, you hear
Just saying.
from your shoulder, Corn.
Oh, and you think Ron's not coming along too? Fuck you.
Dollhouse actively looks at you, Ron, looks at the little girl, goes, stay with her, be a actual hero.
Oh,
Be her
my boy.
hero.
My boy, listen. You're telling me that I can't join the fight against the big bad?
He
Fuck
looks
you
at
and
you.
everything to do with you. I'm going.
You see
I don't care
Dollhouse
what you
grab you
say.
by the shoulders and give you the most sincere look. Please.
Now kiss.
Be the
Yeah, that's-
hero Buck
okay.
wanted you to be.
Oof.
oh no!
Oh.
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 So wait. Okay, so it's been a while, mind you. Did Ron ever tell him about Buck?
Nope.
You did, technically.
I know, you told him
No.
one point
No.
about a friend that you had,
Yeah, I never mentioned.
but you
him
never
by
mentioned
name.
his name.
You didn't name
but
him Buck.
yeah, he's
thing
looking
is,
down. He's looking
Dollhouse
at
knows
you.
Buck for his own reasons.
Yeah, he knows his own reason, but he's looking at you with the most sincere, honest look as he like hands on your shoulders and practically begging you to be the friend,
Okay,
to be the
look,
hero
alright.
Buck wanted you
You
to be.
saw a look of pure rage on his face when you said that he couldn't go fight the main villain
Mhm.
at this point. But the moment you said Buck, his face instantly changed to like just pure shock, and he's just stunned.
You just stay here with her. You need to keep her safe. You need to get as much information out of her as you can, as nicely as you can. Being a hero is more than just fighting the bad guy.
Holy shit!
Oh.
What a good music change.
I know, right?
Now,
So,
I'll see you later.
Dollhouse, before you leave, Ron grabs you by the by your arm, and he hands you the device he created. If all else fails, throw this at him.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Good luck.
As Dollhouse teleports you around, you do see the child actually having a panic attack at the moment. Like, she is full on, like, shaking, like, rocking back and forth, muttering a name over and over and over again with legit fear and terror in her eyes and stuff. So you get to deal with that.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Am I gonna have to deal with it now, or is that gonna be later?
We're gonna deal with that on the Heroes episode.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have doll. I was not expecting Dollhouse to actually be here. Hold on. Go.
I am always here. They never expect the Dollhouse Inquisition.
Ah, yes.
Do you want me to do the Berserker token?
Just
or normal one?
imagining that. Oh, I think this might be a
Dollhouse?
berserk moment.
Do you
but
want me to
I
have
don't
the Berserker token?
Yeah, because he's gonna walk in and I'll explain what he does immediately.
And I've given Dollhouse the basically if it fails, throw this button.
Yep. This is Dollhouse's Berserk.
I just want to say, just imagine like freaking Washi going for the whole Giorno Giovanna I have a dream pose, except he pulls apart his own torso as you watch as Dollhouse stands through the body.
Yeah.
Freaking,
You notice
to me,
Dollhouse's face.
that sounds like a JoJo's pose if you ever heard one.
Yeah. You also notice that Dollhouse's face is his actual face for once, as he takes off the jacket he's always wearing, and you watch as one of his arms dissolves into string. Above the elbow is just a broken mass of string and pieces as he goes, "Thank you, Washi. Glad you weren't trying to be the hero."
God.
Well, you were, but you weren't trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You're being smart. You notice that Dollhouse's face is also very serious as you see it disappear into a... You can make that bigger if you want people to actually see it, by the way, Sin.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
As you see his jaw crack, and you see the
I got
muscle...
the girls out. They're safe.
Good. No. You see, like, Dollhouse's, like, entire mouth crack apart, and you see his teeth, like, muscle fibers teeth, as you see, like, the jaws move back and forth, kind of like a spider's mouth, and he's like, "I'm not going to hold back right now. Hey, boss.
Hmm?
Do I have permission?"
Have fun.
As you notice, Kane, that the moment you hear, "Do I have permission?" you start hearing his string whip around himself extremely fast. Like, it's whips constantly. You can feel the gusts as he starts walking forward. "Sup?"
Sup?
Sup? Is that what you say to fucking Jack?
Yep.
Let's see fucking
Jack
see this.
growls.
Well, another lamb here to prevent me from reaching the slaughter.
We slaughter. Sounds
Just both
fun.
of you, and then I'll track her down.
Oh, right. As he looks back at Washi.
Washi kind of nods. What was here? She was the target. He's gonna hound after her as long as he lives. Don't tell Ron I said this after chastising him, but we can't let him leave this room alive.
I wasn't planning on it. Don't look at me as your teacher right now. I am Dollhouse, the first jumper of Jump. Her toy.
Yeah.
Granted, I think you probably
I'm-
figured some of that out already.
Yeah, don't see me as your student. See me as a fellow jumper, here to
Good.
exact a necessary justice.
Good. Then we're on equal terms. Let's kill this son of a bitch.
God.
Oh shit.
So, I don't even know how y'all gonna play this out. I'll be perfectly real with you. I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't even know what y'all are gonna roll here. I don't know what the fuck to do here.
Sin,
We
Yeah.
could
after
we could
this, I
move
need to speak
to
with you about something. I have a worst case scenario fail safe switch. Just, I need to tell you about it later, but I have a switch that could get rid of Jack in the worst case scenario.
Oh god. Okay, let me do I don't know, that I guess. There's his attack.
He does miss. Who is he attacking?
I just swing. Yo, this just, you know what, we're just gonna roll a bunch of
Wait, is this
shit
Jack?
ton of attacks. Yeah, we just don't roll a shit ton of
Is
attacks.
that Jack's move?
Yeah, I want this to be
Um,
like a cinematic scene more than a
I'm pulling up the hero side of things too, so I can actually look at my character sheet.
yeah.
Also, I do have something.
Huh?
As soon as I realized I got teleported to the school,
Mhm.
I am fucking upset by this. And I'm gonna summon my Pegasus.
Should we go to that side near the end, just so we can end it on a villain on the villain's jump chain?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and
So
the
considering
'cause
this is the-
Zero
yeah.
is with apparently Zero is with Yuki when she summons it.
yeah, so
I summon a Pegasus. This Pegasus is a winged horse that can teleport a person through the air and knows a combat style involving spinning tops for some reason.
Do you think Mr. Targus let you go?
yeah, so we're going to continue Mr. Jack and Mr. Dollhouse and Mr. Washi on the Heroes episode. If you guys want to see what this will turn into, please watch the next Heroes episode. And for now, we're gonna move over to Street here.
Oh my
And
god. Sin,
Oh, it's the King of Edge.
I have such the worst idea I need to throw at you later.
ooh, I love it.
It's gonna
Go
be
on.
so
Yo,
bad.
same.
I just want to have a little note as they both fall into the hole.
Mhm.
It's like a freeze frame, and in Mr. Targ's mind, he's saying, "Hi, Mr. Targ here. You may be wondering why I did what I did, and how the hell I even got here. I guess you can say doing the right thing sucks."
Yeah,
Mood
so
bell.
we're gonna drop you right here. This is technically not in front of the school, but we're just we're gonna pretend. Yeah, let me take away the turn order here. But yeah, so you guys just dropped right into the middle, like right in front of the school and whatnot.
Does she
You
land
both
on
hit the
top
ground
of me
hard.
because I'm holding her from behind?
Oh
Mhm.
shit! Probably.
You're on
Launch.
top of him. Your arm is broken, and now that you're away from Wally, you can now feel the pain of your arm. As it starts to
I'm away
spread
from
essentially.
Washi.
Hmm?
Not Wally. Washi.
I
Washi.
thought I said Washi. Did I say Washi?
Washi.
You
No, you
said
said
Wally.
Wally.
Oh,
You said
now,
Wally.
now that you're away from Washi, you can feel your entire left arm get shot with extreme pain. Mostly from the several broken bones and the wires that used to be
Fuck.
there being pulled out, your tendons being messed with, just all kinds of bad stuff to your left arm.
Fortunately, so Guardian Angel is still active, so even when you land on your broken arm, you take no damage.
Is it still active?
Oh,
It's still active until I release it, and I
Huh.
haven't released it yet.
Okay. So you
So
can
Okay, I don't
actually
feel
feel
any
your
damage.
left arm yet.
Land on your
You
broken
just can't. You can't
I just
move
can't
it very
move it.
well. Yeah. You can
Alright.
tell it's broken.
Yeah.
You hear a moan underneath you.
I roll off of Mr. Torque.
You attempt
And-
to.
Yeah, I attempt to roll off of him. And if I am able to get off of him, I'm going to heal myself.
All right. Roll probably strength against his endurance.
Yeah, holding me in place?
Yeah, he's
I
trying to
think, like,
hold
that'd
you
be
in
opposing
place,
strength, wouldn't it?
and you're trying to wiggle out of his grip, essentially.
be
No,
strength
yeah, it'd probably be
versus
strength and strength.
It'd
Yeah.
be strength to strength. Strength to strength.
Strength.
There you go.
You just got crunched by her, so
You got crunched by me.
Apparently, your character is
Hey.
heavy.
So
you're the
after I
heaviest woman I lay with. Oh.
after I roll off of him, ignoring him, I heal my arm with
Mhm.
my water healing.
Roll endurance, Mr. Torque.
Okay.
I like big butts, I
Uh,
cannot lie.
I like big butts, but goddamn,
You
I
are
can't lie when
you
I
are
say
able
it
to get
hurts.
back up. You're fairly certain that landing did at least bruise a rib, but you're able to stand back up as she starts healing her arm.
But you know what? I think today went well.
Swimmingly.
It went swimmingly. Don't you agree? Wait, you're not Porky. Oh yeah, I took you. He kind of like stops for a moment and he's like, "Wait, who are you again?"
Akia is my name.
Ah, Akia. You know, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Yaya for sure.
Whatever.
The
Not like I'm
same
going to
amount
be
of
here long.
syllables. Wait,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, was
Akia.
one less.
Akia.
Never mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You sound like
Is
a car
the
brand.
zipper still open?
Go on.
The zipper is. I closed it as soon as you guys fell through.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. So as she looks to where the zipper was, she notices that it closed behind them.
Mhm.
She summons her Pegasus with her key. She pulls out a silver key from inside of her now ruined
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that. Yeah, her entire outfit is just messed up to all hell. She looks like she went
it's
toe to toe
barely
with a blender.
covering.
Oh.
It's barely covering
to be-
anything,
to
but
be
she
fair,
pulls out.
You
Huh?
transformed into an elephant.
Mm.
You transformed into an
Yeah.
elephant. How are your
Yeah,
clothes
but
faring?
see, that doesn't mess with my clothes.
Akia,
How's that not
where are
mess
you
with
going?
It never did before.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, we might have just forgotten.
Yeah,
That's
or you
true.
might have had
Okay.
hero clothes. You
All
probably
right.
had hero clothes on at the time. Oh no, you
That
would still
doesn't
have
make
had the
sense,
hero
though.
clothes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
hero
her
clothes
clothes
can be
are
very
shredded because
confusing.
she transformed into an elephant and stuff. But she pulls out a silver key, and you see her raise the key to the sky, and she basically looks like she's unlocking something in the sky,
Mhm.
and summons a Pegasus from the sky as it comes down to the floor.
What is? Huh? How did that happen? Where did that come from?
And since I healed my arm, I'm gonna move
Mhm.
that back to there. Akia is going to jump on the horse and look at Mr. Torque and say, Mr. Torque, you can either help the heroes and become a hero yourself, or stay here and be a villain for the rest of your life.
Don't shoot the horse.
I know that I'm interrupting an important moment. Did you at least call the police to come pick up Ko, who is currently on the ground? Wait, no, Sophia.
No,
I don't
yeah,
have my phone.
she's with Ron.
I don't have my phone. My phone. You
Yeah.
are standing on
Sorry,
my
that was-
phone.
that was me mixing it up.
Yeah, Sophia teleported over as
Sophia
you
used
know,
a
Ron
different
did stuff.
portal.
Mhm.
Portals are
So at that little question, he kind of looks at her.
Hero, villain. You still call me a villain. What's with that? If you don't mind me asking.
It doesn't matter right now. Are you going to help me or hinder me?
Well, what's in it for me? I mean, anything could happen. I could be thrown in jail. I could lose my children. I still don't like what you did to my children, by the way.
That doesn't matter right now. There is a bigger battle being fought right now. We need to go and help them because they can't do this alone.
So, wait. He told me to take you away. Oh, no, he told you to leave, and then I took you away, and so you're going back there to die?
I'm not
You know,
going
that
to
kind of-
die. I'm going to help them.
You know, that kind of sounds fun. I'm in.
Awesome. So she helps him get onto the back of Pegasus, and they fucking fly. They teleport over to where the park was because my horse can teleport.
Oh my god, are you going?
Wait,
Are you going?
First thing I gotta tell you, I'm scared of heights.
See, my question
And my
is,
horse.
are
Go
you
ahead.
going to knock her out while she's on her horse?
Why would he?
Why would he? He's fucking afraid of heights.
I mean, that's fair.
Kill
Yeah.
the driver, you kill yourself.
And
Yeah.
also,
And my horse can help us fight because he knows a combat style involving spinning tops.
so he's like, what?
roll
Robin would
me-
have probably called.
Real quick,
Called her as
Mr.
well.
Torque, roll me a dex. Because you are right now wiggling about on the horse. As you're wiggling about, having a panic attack for the first time ever flying on a flying horse that's teleporting through the air, some 20, 30, 40 feet at a time, you fall off.
I grab him and make sure he doesn't.
Roll me a dex. He is
Save
wiggling,
me.
and he is rocking back and forth. And as you grab him, he grabs your arm with all of his force. Roll me a strength,
Please
Mr.
don't let me
Torque. Roll me a strength, Mr. Torque.
Whoever put me in this fucking world wants me dead.
Oh shit!
Ikea, roll me a strength. Oh my god. So you are barely holding on to him as he's like flailing around.
Moving.
You are barely
Very difficult.
You're barely holding on to the horse. You're barely holding on to him. Your horse starts going in a goddamn circle. You can't hold on to him properly. But you eventually hold on to him. He's attempting to pull himself back up onto the horse from your own arm, but he isn't able to, and you aren't able to lift him up. And you're barely holding on to the horse.
Can I just make sure I keep a steady grip on him and just direct my horse? Like, just I'm holding him off the side of the horse and just direct my horse to the fucking bark.
Your horse is having
Oh shit!
a really bad day.
The game
Because you keep slapping Mr. Torque against the horse's stomach. And Mr. Torque keeps slamming it. Full shoulder bashing.
Mr. Torque back over the horse's backside.
You're desperately attempting to. Every time you pull upwards, he's pulling down and shoulder bashing the horse's stomach.
Just stop the horse!
Okay, I'm gonna
Ram.
stop the horse in midair and pull Mr. Torque back on.
fucking has so many bruises on him.
As soon as Mr. Torque is on, Akia makes sure that Mr. Torque is like strapped to her
Oh.
with a band of crystal.
Oh, alright,
And
real
then she
quick.
starts riding.
Real quick,
He
you stop the
wrapped his
horse
arm
and you
real
attempt to
tight
pull
around
Mr. Torque up. Mr. Torque is still trying to pull himself up by pulling downwards to get him up. So both you roll me a strength and see which
gonna
one
pull
is
off.
able to pull harder.
Strength.
Yeah.
Oh.
It takes you a couple of minutes because, my god, he's practically trying to pull your arm out of its socket while he's panicking.
Mr. Torque, stop moving!
I don't like heights. I regret my decision.
But you eventually get him
As
on
soon-
the horse.
as
let
soon
me-
As soon as he's on the horse, I
As soon as he
strap
gets
him.
on the horse, he wraps his arms around you, and he's like, "Don't ever do that again."
And then
Squish,
I wrap.
squish.
I as soon as he, yeah, as soon as he grabs around me, I also make sure there's a band of crystal around us, to make sure he can't fall off. And I proceed to make the Pegasus go as fast as he can to the park.
He shockingly does not knee the horse in the chest frame as he's on top of it, although he does kick it quite a lot. Real quick though, one last thing before we end as you guys are moving. Mr. Torque, roll me a dex.
Hmm.
Where
Okay.
do your hands go?
Oh my!
My well-endowed chest, apparently.
He gets on the horse and he immediately just slaps his hand, like his arms around you, just as hard as he possibly can. Would you? And he's just squish as he's like pressing you against his chest.
Oh my god.
At this point, I don't even fucking care. I'm just trying to get back to Awashi and Jack.
Mm.
I killed him, guys.
Yeah, because she's squishing my well-endowed chest.
I don't know what
probably
you
it doesn't-
eat, but goddamn, you're chubby.
No,
It probably doesn't help the fact that she's very scantily cladded now because of the transforming.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Just like an anime.
Well,
is
she
not
has.
gonna work.
Okay, so Meg, I don't remember if you were here when I said it, but she has this thing that she had from Fairy Tale that she never got rid of
Oh,
because
is it
it
the
gives her an
clothes
extra
ruining?
100 CP, and it's called fan service.
Yeah, I heard about it. It's great. It's a problem.
Yeah, she
I suffer clothing damage almost every time I enter some form of competition or combat.
The fan
Beautiful.
service is always 100%.
We're
Yeah, but I
here
get
for the
100 extra
fans.
CP.
Wait, thus begins the next fan service, Akia and Mr. Torg.
Oh no!
All right. Well, thank you all for joining in today. We have a couple of viewers here, so I'm very glad you guys were able to join and listen to this Insanity. If you guys want to hear some of this more Insanity, we're going to probably have Mr. Torque with us next episode, just because his character is with Akia. And he probably gets to meet the rest of the crew. But also, you guys get to see the insane battle between Dollhouse, Washi, and Jack. And hopefully these two don't die as they're suicide rushing back into a battlefield of hell. If they can even make it back there, it seems.
As long as they don't die along the way, just like we almost did.
Yeah, just stop kicking your horse. We'll have you roll next time to see if you kick the horse in the wrong place.
The first thing he's gonna do when he arrives on land, puke and kiss the ground.
Oh, God. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys do, check out our stream schedule on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, every single week. We stream 3 things of tabletop RPGs. We do 2 Jumpchain episodes, 1 for heroes, 1 for villains, and we do 1 for Titans, which is a Fallout PNP. We also do a couple other streams, such as a visual novel stream every Sunday, and a gaming stream every Thursday, which would be tomorrow. If you guys want to pop in on that, we're probably going to be playing some Terraria. Hopefully this time with actual video! Yeah, I know, shocking. I can get things right for once. If you guys want to support the channel, go check out our Patreon, Purgatory Corner, or go into the About section down below and look at the 3 channels that we have. That's where all the rest of our content is, I suppose. We have a lot of videos of Jumpchain. We have a lot of videos of us doing a lot of things, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that content, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Feel free to give us a follow. We really do enjoy having you guys here, and sometimes we don't stream necessarily at the exact time we mean to, so yeah. Hopefully you guys get notified when we decide to stream, but we will see you guys in the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.
See you later.
And before something fucks up in the next stream, hi!